When we talk about heat, then we immediately think of thermodynamics because we studied about heat transfer or interaction between the system and surrounding. But thermodynamic analysis will simply tell us how much heat will get transferred from system undergoing a given thermodynamic process. But what if we want to calculate how much energy is flowing per unit time through a system? Then we need to switch our focus to a branch of a science called heat transfer, whose study will allow us to find out the rate of heat transfer in a given system or conditions. Let's jump in the concepts. Heat transfer is a branch of science which deals with the rate of energy transfer. Here, important stuff is that we are talking about the heat energy, provided there is a temperature gradient between two bodies or system. What is the major difference between thermodynamic and heat transfer? As we discussed before, thermodynamics is a branch of a science only concerned with the amount of heat transfer between two equilibrium states, whereas heat transfer deals with the rate of heat transfer and its calculations. Also, it's a non-equilibrium phenomenon. Before we go further, I have a question, and I guess you might have the same question too. Why we study heat transfer? What will be our benefit in calculating the rate of heat transfer? Human body is constantly rejecting heat to its surrounding, and human comfort is closely tied to the rate of heat rejection. We try to control this heat transfer rate by adjusting our clothing as per the outside temperature. Heat transfer play a major role in designing various components in power plant and even in spacecraft, car radiators, solar collectors, air conditioning system, computer and even TVs. Everything electrical in nature do have heat transfer. So all these examples justify the needs of heat transfer as a subject. Now heat transfer can be categorized into two types. Basically, it's a steady state heat transfer and transient state heat transfer. If we talk about steady state heat transfer, it simply means that there is no change in body temperature with respect to time through which heat transfer is taking place. Whereas in transient or unsteady heat transfer, change in body temperatures do occur with respect to time through which heat transfer is taking place. Here is an illustration, just pause the video and have a look. Next topic is modes of heat transfer. We have three different ways in which heat transfer can take place. Conduction is a mode of heat transfer in which the most of the heat transfer happens via vibrational energy and the rest via free electrons. We're gonna study all three types in details in our next video. So let's move on to convection. Convection is a mode of heat transfer in which heat transfer takes place via fluid motion. And radiation is a mode of heat transfer in which heat transfer happens in the form of electromagnetic radiation. The only condition for the heat transfer should be having temperature difference between two bodies. So we are done for the day. We will meet soon in our next video with some more concepts of heat transfer. Peace.